It was a dark and stormy night. The old house creaked and groaned with every gust of wind, and the rain lashed against the windows. Inside, a brother and sister, separated by only a year, sat huddled together in the living room. "Did you hear that?" whispered the younger sister Lily, her eyes wide with fear. Her older brother Tom tried to sound brave. "It's just the wind, Lil. Nothing to worry about." But even he couldn't deny the chill that ran down his spine. Their parents were out for the night, leaving them alone in the isolated house. Suddenly, a loud crash echoed from upstairs. Lily screamed, clutching onto Tom's arm. "Stay here," Tom commanded, grabbing the antique candelabra from the mantel. Its flame flickered wildly, casting dancing shadows on the walls. Slowly, cautiously, he ascended the creaking stairs. Each step was agony, the silence between the gusts of wind amplifying every tiny sound. He reached the top landing, the candelabra held high. The door to their parents' bedroom was ajar. He pushed it open, his heart pounding in his chest. The room was a mess. Drawers pulled out, clothes strewn everywhere. But there was no one there. "Tom!" Lily's terrified shriek ripped through the house from downstairs. Tom raced back down, his mind reeling. He found Lily cowering in a corner, pointing a trembling finger towards the kitchen. The back door was wide open, letting in the cold, wet air. "Someone was here," Lily sobbed. "I saw a shadow. It had red eyes." Just then, a faint, rhythmic scratching began to emanate from the basement. "Scratch! Scratch! Scratch!" Tom and Lily exchanged a terrified glance. They had always been forbidden from going into the basement. Tom, summoning every ounce of courage he possessed, slowly made his way to the basement door. He unlatched it, the rusty hinges groaning in protest, and peered down into the darkness. The scratching continued, now joined by a low, guttural growl. "Tom, no!" Lily whispered, tears streaming down her face. He ignored her, his curiosity, or perhaps his fear, pushing him forward. He took one step, then another, down the damp, cold stairs. The growling grew louder, closer. Suddenly, a pair of glowing red eyes emerged from the blackness at the bottom of the stairs. They fixed on Tom, unblinking. The growl turned into a snarl. Tom stumbled backward, dropping the candelabra. Darkness enveloped him. He scrambled up the stairs, pulling the door shut with all his might. The red eyes still burned in his mind. He and Lily huddled together, listening to the relentless scratching and growling from beneath them. They knew one thing for sure. They were not alone in the house. And whatever was down there wanted out. They spent the rest of the night pressed against each other, praying for dawn and for their parents' return. Would you like an image of the old creaky house?